I am somebody who's an introvert. All right. I prefer to keep to myself. I don't like talking to people, especially people outside of my family, people outside of my so called social bubble. And even that can be difficult for me sometimes. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the difficulties, the struggles of being an introvert, and specifically the struggles you experience just in everyday life. So here is one example. Imagine you come into work and you have to say hi to people, you have to greet people. I don't know, for some reason I always found that a little tedious, like it feels like a chore to me, and it makes me feel a little uncomfortable because I'm like, yeah, hi, or I say it in a timid voice, so they can't really hear me, so I might have to repeat myself, or I say it too loud. It's just really awkward, and I am socially awkward. Even though it might not seem like it on camera, I am socially awkward, and especially in the mornings, my interactions with people are just they're strange, and people have commented on it, whatever. Another thing is outside, when I see people, I tend to avoid eye contact, or I look at them, I look at their face, and then quickly I look away as if I'm scared. But I'm not scared, it's just like I don't know what to do. Okay, I looked them in the eyes, okay, I should look away. Um, so I'm just walking on the street, and all these people, and it just bothers me, also me being a person who's just, I don't know, I feel like I'm a person who's a little paranoid. So sometimes I have this feeling to just, look around, maybe somebody's after me, maybe I'm gonna get robbed. And it's not that I live in like a dangerous area where being robbed happens often. No, it's just that I feel really uncomfortable around strangers, especially like I'm just worried that they might do something to me, or that I might accidentally start a social interaction. Um, so yeah, I try to avoid people. I really do. I try to avoid people. Um, I just keep to myself, try to, be on my phone. And instead of talking to people around me, I talk to my friends online. I have friends on the internet that I've known for years, and that is like my only social stimuli, except from my family, of course, because I talk to my family when I'm at home. But still, I'm the type of person to just kind of sit here on my phone, keep to myself, and just focusing on my own thing, and I forget about people and all the social drama. Uh, Another thing I've noticed is when you're an introvert, people they try to start a conversation with you, like they want to get you talking. Um, but sometimes you really don't want to talk to them, so you give them like these neutral answers so that they just kind of leave you alone. But still, they just, oh, why are you so quiet? Why are you this? Why are you that? Another thing is, if you're an introvert, if you don't voice your opinion often, what's gonna happen is people are gonna make assumptions about you. They're gonna be like, oh, this person right here, he's like that, he's like this. They're gonna make false assumptions about you, and then you're like, dude, I'm not like that at all. Where does this come from? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Um, so yeah, it's just that you want to keep this part to yourself, but everybody comes in and they take and they try to take it from you. They really do. They try to take it from you, and they just want you to. I guess they want you to be a part of the collective. Not because you are a part of the collective, even though, like, even if you're an introvert but you live in society, you're still kind of part of a collective because you're working or you're studying. You're part of society in some way. It's just that they want you engage with their social drama, with all the gossip and all their conversations regarding regarding their opinions and their beliefs, and they want to talk about it with you or argue with you about all kinds of things. And if you're not willing to do that, I don't know. I feel like you're just gonna be seen as, well, some people are gonna be like, yeah, he's just quiet, you know, he's just quiet. Let's just ignore him. Others will be like, oh, he's pretentious. He's like, he thinks he's better than me. Especially some extroverts, they like rely on other people's validation. Like, if they don't get validation from other people, they're gonna have struggles with their identity. And if you don't give them that validation, they're gonna think that you dislike them, or that you think you're better than them, which is, not the case. You just want to be left alone. And I don't know. I've had people tell me that I am too quiet, that I'm too like detached. Even some people have compared me to like a psychopath, a maniac. Like, oh, do you have somebody in your basement? I'm like, dude, no, no. Just because I'm quiet doesn't fucking mean that I'm a maniac. I mean, come on, guys. Another thing is, if you're an introvert, I don't know if this is just me, but I tend to copy the mannerisms and the mannerisms and the phrases of extroverts. All those generic quotes and phrases and mannerisms. I tend to copy them, and when I do it, it sounds almost like AI. It sounds like AI. It just sounds like I'm trying to replicate their behavior as close as possible. So when I'm at the store, I speak very generically, almost like a robot, and if it's required of me to say something out of the box, I tend to freeze, especially if I'm in an argument with somebody, especially IRL. I tend to just freeze up, and I have all this adrenaline, even though I may know the answer, and I know what to say, but still I just freeze up, and I'm like, I don't know, and then I think back on the conversation. I'm like, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. So there is that aspect, that you just feel so uncomfortable with giving this part away of yourself to other people, that you don't say things when they need to be said. And I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to voice my opinion when necessary, because guys, you gotta understand, even though some of us are timid, even though some of us are avoidant, that doesn't mean that we should let other people push us around. They have no right to do that. We are the way we are, yes, but somebody pushes you around, man, you have to take action. That's really it for this video. Thank you for watching. Also, personal observation. I've noticed that my channel is getting less views for some reason. Maybe the algorithm is changing, but please leave a like, subscribe, share this video, and I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. When I do get 100 subscribers, I'm gonna do a special video. I'm gonna make a short film, because I've been really thinking of making like this short film about alternate dimensions. It sounds silly, but it's gonna be good. So let's try to reach 100 subscribers on this channel, and let's just be a goblin family. Bye.